next guest just graduated with her second college degree and will be starting her master's in environmental engineering. Oh, and she's just 12 years old. Please welcome Dorothy Jean DJ Tillman from the South Side and her mother, Jimelita Tillman. Hi, DJ. Hi, Jimelita. DJ, we're going to talk to you in a second, and congratulations. But Jimelita, you're the mama, and I think we got to start with you.
Yes, ma'am.
You say DJ has always been a fast learner.
Yes.
She started talking at 7 to 8 months old?
8 months or so, she was putting together sentences and words. Brown bear, blue ball. And then she'll say brown bear on blue ball. And she had cousins that were a little older than her, so she would always be under them, and whatever they would do, she would just mimic it. So it wasn't that she was reading sentences, she was just forming the words before she was walking.
Right, and doing double-digit math by 4 years old?
By 4 years old, double-digit multiplication at 4, double-digit addition at 3 and 4.
Wow, and high school, like age 8?
8 years old, she began doing the high school modules, so like the English and the social studies and the earth science. But what's really cool about it was her learning environment wasn't within a boundary of an institution of this grade, that grade, this grade. It was based on how she was able to just capture the information. And so while she was doing the high school modules, like the English and the science and social studies, we would just say, okay, well, if you're done with this English, let's just take this English test for the college level, because in Illinois, they allow dual enrollment for high school. So once you're in high school, you can do dual enrollment. So that's how her college journey began.
And this is all because you homeschooled her,
yes,
right?
Yes. So in the beginning, she was in a special homeschool program with about 20 other students that were highly gifted. Some were a little younger, some a little older, but they were all moving at this accelerated pace. It was like the X-Men of academic babies. It was a lot of positive peer pressure amongst each other to do the things that they were doing.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I know.
Yeah.
It's
You read
rough.
about it?
Yeah, it's really rough. Yeah. DJ, what are your degrees in?
So I got my associate's degree in psychology, and I just got my bachelor's degree in liberal arts, so I got it in humanities.
Wow.
And you are how old?
12.
And you will be 13 when?
Next year.
Wow.
And are you still figuring out what you want to do with the degrees, or do you have a big time goal?
Well, with my master's degree, I want to go into environmental engineering, and when in environmental engineering, it's not just, oh, the grass, the rain. It's all about, it's still like the people, it's different environments, different places all together. I want to take a gap semester to travel, see how different people around the world, how they live, how their environments are, how they treat them. So it's not just like focusing on one subject at a time. I like to look at the overall perspective of the
Right. I have to ask, I'm listening to you and I'm looking at you and I'm thinking about what other 12-year-olds are doing right about now. How do you like the way your life is? Do you miss the social? What do you do for the social? Tell me that part.
I don't exactly miss going to school every day, because when it came to like the homeschool, it was like going on field trips every day to like the Museum of like Contemporary Art. We could go to like the aquarium, the planetarium. So I don't exactly miss being in like a school institution. I still get the social aspect of things. It's like if you were just to go to a different school as your friend.
Right, right. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to paint. I love photography. I love sewing. I love to go to the movies, you know, just normal.
Regular teenage stuff.
Is it difficult for you to relate to other 12-year-olds?
It's not very difficult, because we're still the same age, just because we do different things. In like our school life, we still have fun when we go to the movies or we go to the park or we go shopping. We still are on the same level.
Right. Jimelita, you have to be so proud.
I love it.
I mean, you're looking at her and I'm looking at her in the same way.
And I'm loving how she's able to just, she said, Mom, I got this. And when you came up, she says, here comes Val, she's coming to see me. She said, get out my light. And I was like, you know what, go ahead with your bad self, because I'm really proud of her. She loves poetry. She loves to paint. She's putting together an art show for some of her and her friends. So, because, you know, she sees Mommy goes out to paint and sip, so she wants to do her own paint and sip for her age group. And I said, that's fine, sip juice, pastel paint. And I think that that's a really great thing about it. And she has wonderful friends in various programs, her Pathways to Success, her teenpreneurs. And just last week, her group won a scholarship. They built the app for a $3,000 scholarship.
Wow.
And they got it. And it was by Ford, and it was pretty dope. I'm really proud of her.
Aww.
I don't feel like she's going too fast or too hard. I wanted her to take a year off. She said she just wants to take a semester. I'm like, well, Mommy needs time to raise more money. So if anyone wants to support the Masters of Engineering Fund, you can pay. went directly to the bursar's office. There's a few schools that have interest, but we're leaning toward Johns Hopkins for her environmental engineering.
Wow.
You do need, because all of this happened so quick, you didn't even have enough time to save for college to 18 years old.
No, you don't. And I have a great support system. My mom, our family is very supportive. She's got an 18-year-old mentor with a PhD, so it's pretty dope.
Yes, and grandmother in the audience. Real quick, a shout out to Dorothy Tillman. Serving City Council for many, many years. Thank you so much, DJ and Jim Alito.
All the best to you.
Thank you.